What's going on, everybody? So the topic of being grounded came up the other night at dinner, and it brought back a few memories of being grounded when I was a kid. Now, my parents claimed that they didn't ground me or my siblings a lot, but I do have some funnier grounding moments that I want to share with you guys. So normal punishments from parents that I have heard of over the years would be, grounding you to your room, not being able to do much, or taking away something of yours that you use a lot, or not letting you go out or hang with your friends. I remember this one time, it was in the summer, I was grounded, and I remember sitting downstairs in our family room. We had a window seat, so I was sitting on it, and outside were like every kid in the neighborhood was outside on this one swing set of one of my neighbors, and I remember just sitting at the window, just kind of staring out, not being creepy, but just, kind of like wishing that I was out there with them, but I was stuck inside on such a nice day. And it was rare that every kid in the neighborhood was able to hang out at once. I was kind of upset that everyone was allowed out except for me. This one time my mom grounded me for something. Again, I think it was in the summer. And a friend of mine came and knocked for me. So I was just like, you know what, hold on one second. So I met him out on the driveway, and I got my bike out. And my mom was talking to somebody down on the driveway. I told my friend, I was like, let's just start riding our bikes, in this direction. And he was like, how are you going to do that? And I was like, just watch. I went up to my mom, I was on my bike, kind of like rolling past her. And, Mom, I'm just going to ride around the block real quick to get some air because I've been stuck inside so long. And my friend looks at me like, yeah, I'm sure she's going to believe that. And she was like, oh, okay, go ahead, go. So we start riding away. My friend turns to me, he's like, I cannot believe she fell for that. And I was like, yeah, I know, I can't believe it either. I think it was a combination of it being the summer, everyone's relaxed. I guess whatever I did wasn't that big of a deal if she let me go. And obviously I didn't just ride around the block once. We rode somewhere else, got as far away from the house as we could. And what's funny about these stories is I couldn't tell you what I was grounded for. I have no memory of the reason why I was grounded, which is kind of interesting. This other time, me and my brother were grounded. We were already up in our room. There was a really crucial episode of Power Rangers coming on later that day that I knew we would miss because we didn't have a TV in our room at the time. Me and my brother devised this master plan. We put pillows underneath our sheets and kind of molded them to look like a person. I remember we got a pair of socks that we kind of stuffed with other socks, and we put them hanging out the edge of the bed. We pulled the sheets up, over our pillows or whatever. What we thought would happen is if my mom came up to check on us, she would just peek in, see that we were both sleeping, and just shut the door and leave. I don't know what was our obsession with socks. Then we put 20 pairs of socks on our feet because we wanted to sneak down the basement. We got down to the basement, we were so excited. It was just in time for the Power Rangers episode. We turned it on. We were watching it for a little while. We were like, yeah, I can't believe we got away with that. We were 8 years old, 5 years old. Halfway through the show, we hear this turning of the doorknob on the basement door, and our stomachs just went, oh, we knew we were caught. So my mom starts screaming down at us. Our fake people in the beds didn't work. I really think that was the extent of being grounded. For me, it was always I had to go to my room, and when I was younger I didn't have a TV, so there wasn't a lot to do. There's a lot more things nowadays that you can take away. Internet, TV, video games, cell phones. I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys have any funny stories about being grounded? Is there something that your parents always used to do when you were little? Did you ever get out of being grounded somehow? Leave some comments below and let me know. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for being a subscriber. Thanks again for commenting. Thanks again for rating 5 stars or giving thumbs up. And I'll see you guys soon.